Good morning, students. In the previous class, we have learned the summary and understood the central idea of the poem, The Road Not Taken, written by Robert Frost. In today's class, we would focus on literary devices and rhyming scheme. Literary devices, these are the devices that are used by poet to make the poem more interesting, more beautiful, and to give an impact on the reader's mind. So, we'll begin with the rhyming scheme. Thereafter, I will explain you the literary devices used in each stanza of the poem. For rhyming scheme, you are to focus on the last word of each line. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood. The last word of this line is wood. And this is both, stood, could and undergrowth. Now, wood we will mark it as A. Wood rhymes with stood. So, it will also be marked as A. Then stood rhymes with could. So, again it would be A. So, wood, stood and could, we have marked it as A. Now, both will mark it as B. Both rhymes with undergrowth, so it would be B. So, the rhyming scheme for this stanza is A, B, A, A, B. A, B, A, A, B. Now, let us see the literary devices in this paragraph. Here, the poet has used symbolism. Symbolism is keeping a symbol for another thing. For example, roads. The poet has used the term roads for the life. So, it is symbolism. Here, we can also call it as metaphor because metaphor is a literary device where you compare two different things. So, the poet is comparing roads to life. Road is a different thing and life is a different thing. But the poet compares these two things. So, we can call it that the literary device used here is metaphor also. Then, we have got anaphora. Anaphora is same word is repeated at the start of a line. If you see the second, third and the fourth line, it begins with and. So here the literary device used is anaphora. Anaphora is when same word is repeated at the start of the line. Now let's move on to the second paragraph. The second stanza, again if you'll see the rhyming scheme, here the last word is fair, claim, where, there and same. So, fair, where, there rhyme with each other. So, we have got A. And claim rhymes with same. So, it is B and B. So, the rhyming scheme for this stanza is A, B, A, B. Now, in this second paragraph, we have got the literary device alliteration. What is alliteration? Alliteration is the repetition of constant sound at the start of two or more consecutive words. For example, wanted where. Here we have got wanted where, W, repetition of consonant W. So, wanted where. This is alliteration when we have got the repetition of the consonant. Right, students? Now, let's move on to third stanza. So, we have stanza 3. Stanza 3. See the last word, lay, black, day, way and back. So, lay, day and way. These three words rhyme. So, we have marked them as A and A. Black rhymes with back. So, we have got B and B. So the rhyming scheme for this paragraph, this stanza is again A, B, A, B. And here again we have got alliteration. Can you find out, students? Yes, the alliteration here is first for. First F sound, again F sound, first for. So here we have got literary device alliteration. Now let's move on to the next stanza. Look at the last words of each line: sigh, hence, and, I, by, and difference. So sigh, I, and by. These three words rhyme with each other. Sigh, I, and by. So we have written A. Hence and difference. They rhyme with each other. So I have marked it as B and B. So the rhyming scheme for this stanza again is A, B. Now, we have got here repetition. What is repetition? When you repeat the same word again and again to give emphasis, then it is known as repetition. And we have got here ages and ages. To emphasize on the time period, the poet says that ages and ages. So it is repetition. Again, we have got the repetition of the line which was there in the first stanza, as well as here at the last, where the poet says that he took the road which was less traveled. Why? Again, he is emphasizing on the particular thing. Then when you repeat a thing, then it becomes as repetition. This poem also carries imagery. Imagery is when you read something, you create an image in your mind, then it is known as imagery. And this poem has imagery. When we read this poem, an image is created in our mind. So it also has imagery. So let us repeat the rhyming scheme for the stanza 1, stanza 2, stanza 3 and stanza 4 is same, and that is A, B, B. And for literary devices, we have symbolism. Symbolism means one thing symbolizes the other. We also have metaphor, where you compare two different things which are totally different. Then we have got anaphor. Anaphor is the same word is repeated at the start of the line. Then we have got alliteration. Alliteration is repetition of the consonant sound at the start of two or more consecutive words. Then we have got imagery, when an image is created in our mind. I hope you have understood the topic. Revise it. Write the rhyming scheme of different poems as you read and practice. Thank you, students.